wrong with this protection?
I would say that we appreciate your concerns. They are well noted, and in due time, you will understand.
Okay.
So, thank you. Okay, there's a motion on the table. It's just repeated that the term of the appointment of Jan Person as the interim CAO be extended and that the bylaw to enact this extension be approved. All in favor? That's unanimous. Again. 1017. We have a clerk's report on investments in land and shores parking bylaw. How would council like to deal with this? The recommendation states that the land and shores parking bylaw 2002 be amended to in accordance with the recommendations in this report, and that bylaw 61/2013 implementing the changes be approved. Councilor Bonstein?
So recommended.
So recommended, so moved. Seconder for that? Councilor Russell seconding it. Any discussion on these issues? These two? Did you have any more comments on it, Carol? Actually, Councilor McGuire, please.
Through you to the clerk, I guess this would just be no parking signs erected on the east side of Alma.
The others? Call the question, all in favor? That's carried unanimously. Well, 1018 has been dealt with already. We have a number of bylaws. So we have a bylaw 28/2013 provide. Okay, so proceeding to first two, which have to wait for a longer than 40-day period, and we'll move to 11.3, which is a bylaw 56/2013 regarding authorized agreement with co-construction. 1114. Sorry, Councilor, do you have a question?
Yeah, I move the old bylaws 11.3 through 11.8.
Thank you. We'll second the modifier. Councilor Scott. Thank you. Any questions? All in favor? That's carried. There are no accounts at this time, but there is 13.1 of the notice of motion, a motion from Councilor Bonstein regarding the legal direction regarding possible breach of contracts for agreement with Building Canada for the proposed Grand Bend sewage treatment plant. We find that on page 243. Want to speak to that?
Yeah, I'll be very brief. In fact, Councilor Russell and I had a discussion. I think he makes an excellent point, and at some point I think we're going to probably come up with a procedural idea that when we have notice of a motion, we provide council with supporting rationale for the notice of motion, and I think that'll probably save some time. Mine is very simple. When I look back, and I believe we have something in from Building Canada that says the check's in the mail, I guess my frustration with bureaucracy is, if you look back, and I'll be very brief, because I think this is a very brief motion. When you look back at the chronology of events around this project, when we've gone from tri-county mediation to an agreement, and then we've had partners change their minds and leave, and now we've had come up with an alternative. When we had Mr. Radoshi, who at the time was the OMAFRA manager for Building Canada for the province here in February 16, 2012. And it is on WestShoreMedia. You can still watch it. It's very clear at that time, after questioning him, that he said, yeah, you're doing everything right. And he also said that, yeah, it's not unreasonable to expect any review committee looking at a change of scope to kind of give you an indication that, yeah, it looks like it's okay, or maybe you want to change it before they give you hard back. Since that time, we have been pushed by Building Canada for an answer. I think they wanted an answer, or correct me if I'm wrong, last June or August or whatever it was. And we said, no, come on, we can give you one by December. We gave them the answer by October. It's now June. We sent a letter out 2 months ago to the ministers, and now we get this the checks in the mail response. What I would like to see council do is ask for legal direction at this point as to what our options are, as to how we can come to some sort of definitive answer. And there are, in terms of the province, we have options as municipal. Fed's not so many, but I would just like to ask the municipal solicitor, what options do we have at this point? And if the answer is no, then we have not only legal options, but political ones as well. So that's my motion. So the direction we need to ask the staff for legal opinion on options right now as it stands.
Are you saying in regards to this video footage we have of the representative of PCF?
Well, that's prima facie evidence. You had the manager of record at the time speaking, not only for the province, but the federal person that contradicted him, who said, yes, you're doing everything right. Yes, it's in the agreement. You can look at it, change it, of scope. It's in the agreement. Both parties can. Since that time, we've been told by ECF we're not paying your bills, even though we recognize there's a project that's gone ahead now as of this date, we're no longer paying your bills. To me, I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's almost oppositional to finance. I don't get it. We're simply saying yay or nay. How tough can it be? The scope changed. We downsized the plant. The methodology hasn't changed. The goals haven't changed. The player commitment has changed. But the need for it has not changed, just the size of the need. And we brought that into line with the blessing of the manager of ECF for the province at the time. And he said on February 16, 2012, sorry, you guys are already breached the contract. You've got to make a decision right now or you're done. He did not say that. He was very encouraging. But the part that really gets me is when he said, yeah, I think that's fair to ask that the committee give it kind of a pre-review and let you know whether we're on the right track. And now all of a sudden, there's this silence or non-recognition or the template that stands letter that checks in. Come on. You know what? If you'll fool me once, fool me twice. So.
You haven't seconded that yet. Councilor Russell's willing to second that. And to comment?
Yeah, but my only comment is this gets sent back to the next motion for staff report. Right? You know, my only comment is as simple as anything. They've been dragging their heels because I figure because the amount of people who have gone against the project, whatever number of objectors to the process. There's no doubt it's sitting up there, right? So the question is exactly what we need to get to the bottom of this now.
It is possible that even higher, I think, would be compensation to division, because it's still a sewage treatment facility. That was part of the original agreement. The compensation too does change, and that requires their investigation, which is really probably the predominant issue in their minds right now, which wasn't thoroughly investigated before. So, whatever it is, we have a motion here. And are there any other comments? Councilor Underwood.
I guess my biggest worry is I agree with you full warrants, forearms, and knowing what your options are is important. I'm worried that we jump the gun and we do something illegal. Is it the right time to be asking for legal opinion on stuff like this at this point? Or are they going to just clam up and get defensive? I mean, they are very defensive now, they do think, but we don't know what's going on. And that's the biggest problem. Could we ask for some clarification?
We've done that. We've asked the minister of the staff. I'm not saying to send a letter to BCF saying we're going after you. So I'm asking for our solicitor that we apprise him of the situation and say, our solicitor, what do you think our legal options are at this point? What do you think we should be doing?
Would that be in Canada for us?
Oh, of course.
And that would be my...
So certified coverage, absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Yes.
We need to know. We need to be for
Okay. Any other questions? Let's call the motion. All
I'd
in
like to
favor?
report a vote on that.
Okay. Let's, all in favor, please rise.